Late night arrivals are a common sight on most kayaking missions, with these burly adventurers having to travel hundreds of kilometers to reach those extra special uncommon destinations. This time, these intrepid kayakers have gathered to test themselves against the Sabi River at the Induna X-fest.
We're trying to build a tent here, but as you can see, it's precarious. Yeah, it should be interesting. There's a couple of decent lakes to paddle against, and yeah, it's going to be fun, always.
Unlike normal above-the-line sports, extreme sport, and in this case, kayaking, attracts a very different type of person. One has to understand the nature of the sport in terms of the risks and the remote locations in which one operates. It's you versus nature. With the indemnity signed and out of the way, it's time to rise and shine and take on the river as she lies restlessly in wait.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a mission getting here, but the river's looking good. The rapids are looking quite bony. A couple of rocks to watch out for. But yeah, we'll give it a go, see what happens, eh?
Shane Raw, one of the paddlers at the forefront of kayaking in the world, is going to be a man to watch, although he has just recovered from a spiral break of his arm, which happened off a 19.8 meter waterfall in Iceland. With the rest of the kayakers warming up, it's time for the first run of the day.
Not too bad, eh? It's just got this big hole at the bottom. You go in there, it kind of sucks you back. You can have a like a beating if it gets you there. I escaped it, luckily.
The first real rapid is giving the newcomers a quick lesson on how to perfect that emergency Eskimo roll.
Hectic, handbel for this.
I did everything that they told us not to do, and that came through the quickest, so there we go.
On board with professional kayaker Dion J. Breitenbach. He knows a stretch of river from rock to rock. A quick time for him. Shane Raw approaching quickly, looking to be in control. Oh, and an uncharacteristic error resulting in a roll which will cost him precious time. Moving on to the next rapid for the day, the paddlers get one practice semi-final run before the main semi-final begins. The first semi sees paddlers heading out on a staggered start, but in the second semi they go head to head. Only rule is that your hands have to stay on your paddle shaft at all times. Other than that, it's every kayaker for themselves. Another roll from Shane there, seems to be having a tough day on the river. Dion showing his knowledge of the river with a super clean run. Being a very narrow rapid, the hydraulic forces of the water make it a tough one to handle. Keeping your boat on line is a challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again now, and then let's see if it's luck or if it's skill, eh?
On to the second semi-final, and just when you think you've got it in the bag, it can all go wrong in a flash. Going head-to-head with your competitor changes one's mindset completely. Not only do you have to focus on getting through the rapid quickly and without error, you now have to consider your competitor and how they can affect your race. Next up, we have Shane Raw in the green boat going up against the fluid detox paddler. Shane is not the paddler one wants to draw in your race. Although he has been a little off today, he always manages to pull it off when it counts. Demonstrating his skill and patience, Shane takes a very quick line down the left of the rapid and takes the win. The rest of the semi-final runs were exciting to say the least. Enjoy the show. The finals of the day would be held on the infamous Siphon Falls. Only the top 5 paddlers from the semis have made it through.
We've had our time trials and our prelims. We're now heading for the finals here. The top 5 guys going out over Siphon Falls.
The danger here is if you don't get your boof stroke right and you end up, we call it, melting into the plunge pool at the bottom, you're likely to get back looped into the waterfall, and then you're in for a thorough beating.
We're at Siphon Falls and we're going to attempt to survive this experience and see how well we do. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. A lot of water going over a very tall drop.
The order of paddlers would be decided by drawing a straw. From then, it's time to check your line and go for it. First up is Dion Breitenbach. He makes it look easy even though he lands on his edge. The idea here is to try and get as much speed going over the drop, keeping the nose of your boat up. This is done by placing your paddle blade right on the lip of the drop and pulling hard. This is called a boof stroke, which will result in you landing flat and not getting pulled back into the fall. Clean runs from all so far, but there is always one. With full river safety on hand, it all ends well.
We had a lot of rain last night, which helped for the river to be a bit more spectacular, but the roads to the river from the river was very muddy. A lot of the cars got stuck. At the end of the day, everybody went down safe, no incidents, everybody made it down safe. We got some good races, some of the best kayakers in the country that came to race, and yeah, all went well.